Hey guys, so it's been a while since we've done a video, and I'm not really much for talking, videos like this, vlogs and all, but we have a big news. What's the big news again?
We decided to move to Alaska.
Alaska.
We made the decision about 2 years ago. We visited, just fell in love with it. It's beautiful. We spent most of our trip just hiking and fishing and just being outside in general. And apart from the chaotic weather, it was just really pretty. And what I mean by the chaotic weather is one minute you're sitting there fishing, minding your own business. You go, oh, look, a little cloud. And out of nowhere, that cloud becomes a freaking shitstorm. And you have to plant your ass and hope it blows over and doesn't take you with it.
Yep, all 4 seasons. Wait, 4 seasons? Oh yeah, that's right. June, July, August, winter. Yeah.
Pretty much.
Well, there's besides that, there's many other reasons we decided to make the move so far up north in the lower 48. But that's a topic for another day. We're currently driving through
Utah.
northern Utah. We just got past Salt Lake City and Ogden, and it is green up here. It is gorgeous. A lot of mountains, and it's actually trees up here. We spent last, I don't know how many years, in the Mojave Desert.
We plan on stopping in at some hot springs here in a little bit. We're going to make a road trip out of this because we figured why not. We've been stuck in quarantine, so we're going to take the opportunity to actually travel and have a vacation, because let's face it, sitting on your couch and binging Netflix is not a vacation.
We're headed up to Bellingham, Washington, where we'll be taking the ferry and taking a 4-day sailing trip up to Whittier, Alaska.
And then from there it's on to Anchorage, where we'll be for about a year until hopefully we find a property in Wasilla.
Hopefully the winter will scare us off and we don't end up back down here.
Don't be a pussy.
Yeah, but we're gonna make some pretty awesome stops. We're actually just about to here in a bit. We're about to cross over to Idaho, headed to a small town called Lava Hot Springs. We'll be there for a couple of days, and we'll be heading through Oregon, Washington. Decided to pay a visit to Mount St. Helens. The place has a lot of history.
So basically we're on a pre-Alaska volcanic tour.
Oh, we're also stopping a Crater of the Moon National Monument. Acres and acres of just dried lava, of course. Otherwise, we won't be able to step into it.
Oh, come on. You want to see some live lava. Here in a minute, we're going to have to fork right.
Okay. Well, anyways, keep you updated on the trip, and see you in a bit. So we arrived at Lava Hot Springs, Idaho. We actually arrived a little late yesterday, and we were both pretty tired after driving. So we decided to come out today and get a nice walk. There's a beautiful breeze out. And how do you like this place?
After living in the desert, you wouldn't believe how good fresh grass smells. It's unreal. There's trees, there's breeze, it's not 111 degrees. So stop and take advantage of the little things, because one day you may end up in a desert with no trees, 111 degree weather, and absolutely no clouds at all.
So we did dip into the hot springs, the mineral springs that are Lava Hot Springs is known for.
Yeah, it runs under the entire town here, and there's no sulfur smell. It's one of the few hot springs that doesn't have that rotten egg sulfur smell. We've been to another one like that in Desert Hot Springs, California, found wasn't nearly as nice.
Yeah. So how did you like the water?
The water was scalding hot.
Yeah, it was pretty hot.
I could only get in for like a couple minutes at a time, and then my pasty ass had to get out.
I loved it. I loved it. Should be going back in later.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're gonna have to.
You guys would not believe how pretty it is out here. It's an even 69 degrees. There's nice clouds misting around, cool breeze, smell of actual plant life. It's a nice change from the desert. Do you have any idea how long it's been since I got to flop under an actual tree? Look at this. I know you guys are going, whatever, it's a tree, you know, get on with it, but I miss trees. Say hello.
Hi.
We're gonna go get some beer and pizza for dinner later, wander into town. It's a nice quiet little town, reminds me of my hometown when I was growing up. Thank you for revving your engine, you bastard. Alright, catch you guys later.
It's gorgeous out here.
Yep.
That little hippie shop across the street is where we just got coffee and county soda. Cute little hippie jewelry.
Weren't so bad. So it is tomorrow, and we have arrived at Craters of the Moon National Monument. All of what you see out here are basically fields of lava rocks.
Hey guys, so this is Craters of the Moon Volcanic Park. This is all cooled lava here. You can see if you get close, it's actually got the texture of like bread dough from where it cooled and hardened. Even the soil is black out here. This is so cool. This is actually a campsite. You can come out here and camp. And the crazy thing is, some of the bugs and plant life out here are pretty huge. We just had to knock a bee off of Yuki the size of a quarter. Let's see that lava. It looks like bread dough, like it's hard bread dough. This is actually the cooled lava. I think they call it pumice when it hardens like this. It's actually used as a building material in some Middle Eastern countries. Alright guys, this is all lava. This is like a field of dried and hardened lava. We still have to hit the visitor center and get the history on the area, but it's like black sand. Yeah.
Feels almost like large ashes. Large, like, rocky ashes.
That's pretty much what it is.
Oh, yeah.
It's when the volcano erupts, it's not just lava, it's the pyroclastic flow. It's like superheated, pressurized gas and ash. It's actually more deadly than the lava itself. And yes, I'm a volcano geek.
Hey guys, so we made it to Ontario, Oregon, not California, and it's been a long day, and we're kind of mad.
This is the second time I've gotten a call from the Alaska Marine Highway, the ferry company that we're taking. Like I said, we're not driving through Canada. We're taking the ferry from Bellingham, Washington to Whittier, Alaska. The first time I got a call from these guys was in mid-May, when we were planning on, or not mid-May, April. We were planning on taking the ferry around early May, and we were supposed to have already been up there. I get a call 2 weeks before we're supposed to leave saying that they've delayed the ferry and it won't be taking off until June 27th, which means that, we were planning on spending a week with my in-laws, his parents. We ended up there for almost 2 months.
And now, as we were approaching here in Ontario, Oregon, they give us a call, literally 5 days before sailing, and now they're telling us they changed and all of a sudden decided today that all passengers getting on board has to be tested for COVID-19 and must reveal their negative results 72 hours before boarding. And you're talking about a test that can take up to a week to get results in.
And I did not hesitate to make it known that I was displeased, because we both knew these tests, they're not cheap. They're not cheap at all, and it can take a while to get your results. And they called me while we're on the road. We're literally pulling into the hotel parking lot here. And they said, oh, in order to actually board now, you have to, provide proof of, negative COVID-19 test. Somehow I was able to finagle an appointment tomorrow in, Everett, Washington. About an hour outside of Bellingham. We have to book it. We're going to be waking up really early in the morning in order to head out and make it in time so we can get to our appointment at 4:15 tomorrow. It's going to be an 8-hour drive at least.
So there went our pit stop and our adventures at Mount St. Helens that we had originally planned, because now we have to get up to pretty much where we're going by tomorrow afternoon.
Because you would think that if they're on their website, the first sailing date they have available was June 27th, you would think that they would give people a little more notice in order to get things in order, but no, they give you a couple of days and you have to hope that you get everything in time. Fortunately, the lady I talked to at the clinic was very nice. She was able to squeeze us in tomorrow, and she says at maximum it could take 3 days to get results. So here's hoping everything goes smoothly, and this ferry company has been the biggest pain in the ass that I have never had to deal with this kind of headache, and I worked in retail before.
I mean, we're not exactly on a vacation. We tried, but things are already hard enough as it is with this virus crap going on all over the country. And here's hoping everything goes as planned, because some of us, we're trying to get home to Alaska.
And they're making it a lot harder than it needs to be, because originally what they told us was that we could self-quarantine for 2 weeks after we arrived. And then they pull the rug out from under us a second time and tell us, oh no, you needed a negative test to even board the ferry. I'm ready to punch somebody in the balls.
We're gonna map out our journey for tomorrow to take the shortest route possible, hopefully around Seattle if we can avoid it, and probably get some rest and try and overcome all this BS with sheer willpower. It's how we've gotten this far.
So here's hoping everything goes smoothly. Here's just hoping we get our negative results in a timely manner and we actually get on board this ferry, because once I get off that ferry, I am never looking back. If I come down here again, I am fucking flying. It's less hassle to actually fly. If we didn't have so much crap, if we weren't actually moving, we would just be flying. But do you have any idea how much it would cost to move all that stuff on a plane?
Yeah, well, that concludes part 1 of our journey to Alaska. Stay tuned for part 2.
And here's hoping we don't kill anyone.